Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kayla here. Thank you all so much for clicking on today's video. As you all can see from the title, I'm super excited because we are about to be finishing up this shed today. This is the finale episode, y'all. It's completely done, it's organized, it looks super cute, and I can't wait to show you guys. So make sure you stay tuned to the very end because I have like a whole tour to show you guys of where everything is and what we did and how we did it and all that good stuff. But we're actually gonna kick off this video right now by going ahead and putting up these shelves, because if you guys remember in our last series, the bottom shelf, we actually were being a little cheap and we got like particle board, but it started warping and it just wasn't strong enough to hold all our big tools. So we got some real wood. So let's go ahead and put it together now.
I don't really need a new friend, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone who can play though, wanna hang with me. I'm not really looking for a friend, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone not afraid to give it all to me. Get next to me, get next to me. All that I want is to get next to you, get next to you. Not asking for much, but it feels like the two of us are golden, are gorgeous.
Once that was done, Marcus began cutting the shiplap to finish up this last piece of the wall that needed to be completed, and later on you guys will see me paint this.
You're not really looking for a friend, so at the top for me. Never thought that loving would be easy, but it's all for free. Won't cost a thing, so it's yours. Worth the try. Oh, this is the real thing. I'm down if you're down, boy. Get next to me, get next to me. All that I want is to get next to you, get next to you. Not asking for much, but it feels like the two of us are golden, are gorgeous. We'll do you good, so take a chance.
And now for my favorite part, it is time to organize all of our tools and things that we keep in the shed. If you also enjoy organizing and you think it's super satisfying, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I'm unboxing all of my hooks that I got from Temu because these are going to be the main things that we use to put up all of our lawn tools. So we decided to go ahead and tackle that first.
Get next to me, get next to me. Get next to me, get next to me. Get next to you, get next to you. Get next to me, get next to me. Feels like the two of us are golden, are gorgeous. We'll do you good, so take a chance on me. It's magical when you are close, close, babe. We'll do you good, 'cause I am golden, I'm golden. Feels like the two of us are golden, are gorgeous. We'll do you good, so take a chance on me. It's magical when you are close, so get closer, babe. We'll do you good, 'cause I am gold, I'm golden. You can come on over if you want to. We can watch some TV, watch some Netflix if you want.
You just had go right here, so that'll take its own hook, right?
Okay.
And then we do next the weed whacker machine will go right here, and then we can do the saw right here, and then I wonder if the weed whacker and this thing can go on the same one, because that might be nice. So in terms of our plan, we were kind of just trying to figure out things as we go to see what exactly would fit on these hooks. Some of our equipment and things didn't, so we were just trying to make the best use out of the space that we had and with the hooks that we had, and I feel like we did a pretty good job. I'm just so happy that these tools aren't on the floor anymore because we have so much more space now. It's just really optimizing every aspect of our shed. And then you guys might be wondering why we're working backwards, because if you are a person that's really into the details, you might notice that there are some seams that need to be filled in with caulk and just some other little detail things that need to be done. And the reason for that is because it has been raining so much here in Georgia like crazy, and we needed to get these tools back into a covered and dry space. But at the end of the video, you guys will see me doing a lot of the detail work there. We just kind of had to work backwards due to weather conditions. So now that all of our tools are hung up for easier access, they're not on the floor and they're kind of out of the way, we can begin working on organizing the shelves. So as I mentioned in part 1 of this series, the bottom shelf is for all of our big tools. So think our paint sprayer, our saws, our reciprocating tools, our shop bags, anything big is going on this shelf. On the middle shelf is for all of our bins and things that I organized in the last video. And the top shelf is going to be dedicated all for paint because we have so many paint cans. If you're new here and you're wondering why we have an abundance of all of these tools, I mean, you would think we run a construction business, but hopefully someday, speaking into existence. But the reason we do is because we had a fixer-upper, and for the past few years we've been going room by room, transforming each space. And so when it comes time to do a DIY, there's always a new tool you need to get to do the project, whether that's a paint sprayer, or you need a new saw, or you need a new type of paintbrush, or a specialty paint because that's what the experts recommend. So over time, like, all of these things just accumulate. So far in our home, we've created, and not even created, we've updated the kitchen. So that was a whole new set of tools that we got for that. The guest bathroom, laundry room, living room. We refinished the floors in our living room, and we painted the entire house. We've done a lot of things outside. There's just been so many projects, and so of course with doing all those things, there's stuff that is left over. So these are all the leftover things that don't get used up, that we don't want to throw away because you never know when you're gonna need it. Baby, we got chemistry. You gave me feelings that I never knew. This heart of mine will always and forever belong to you. You and me were meant to be as one. The universe has known it all along. Maybe this is where our story starts. Maybe it was written in the stars. Written in the stars. You, me, forever, yeah. You, me, written in the stars. You, me, forever, yeah. You, me, written in the stars. You, me, forever, yeah. You, me, written in the stars. You, me, forever, yeah. You, Also, really quick, I forgot to mention that underneath the bottom shelf is where all of our tote bins will be going. So these big ones can all go under here, and we measured it out so we can stack 2 of them on top of each other without hitting the bottom shelf. Okay, y'all, we just made this big pile of tools that we want to go on the pegboard. There's a whole bunch more stuff too, but we're gonna start with like kind of the bigger stuff, the stuff we use most often, and then see about the rest. So here we go. First tool we're gonna use to put like all the screwdrivers in. Don't let the street lights hit you all alone. You know it's dangerous to go alone. Don't let the street lights hit you. Can I be your player too? I'll follow wherever you go, whatever you do. Player too. 7 years of imperfect love, 7 more and another one. I am in love with this pegboard wall. I feel like a pegboard situation anywhere just screams organization. This is our first time having one, so it was so fun to stick like the little hooks in and figure out what's gonna go where. The opportunities are literally endless, but we really wanted this pegboard wall to have all of the things that we grab for most commonly, so we wouldn't have to rummage through the bins to get a hammer or to find one of our screwdrivers. We can just grab it from behind the door right here. One of my concerns earlier on was that this pegboard wall wasn't big enough, but oh my goodness, we made the most use out of our space, and everything fits so perfectly to the point where we have more room left over for more things down at the bottom. So I love the way that this turned out, and it looks so cute. If a paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far. So far, so far. If a paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far. So far, so far. If a paper crane can fly, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on. I really wanted our pegboard wall to have a mini shelf, so I was super excited when I found the shelf brackets for the pegboard wall at Home Depot. However, none of the wood that we had quite fit, so Marcus went ahead and cut it down to size, and now we have a little shelf that I'll of course give you guys a better view of later. Or is it just a game? 'Cause I got high hopes. The next day we focused on just organizing all of our bits and bobs, because with the amount of big tools we have triple the amount of little small bits and bobs. So screws, nails, bolts, anchors, all those little things that can kind of get lost in the sauce but take up a lot of space. We kind of wanted them to have a moment here on the pegboard wall, and then we're also going to be devoting an entire bin to all those little bits and pieces.
just a game, 'cause I got high hopes. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you feel the same? 'Cause I got high hopes. Do you want the same? 'Cause baby, all I got is high hopes. Do you feel the same? Do you want me, babe? Or is it just a game? 'Cause I got high hopes.
Organization.
Sunshine, I've been waiting. Sunshine, why you playing with my head all the time? You go way out of line. Sunshine, don't keep me waiting. Show me affection, attention, and care. Losing the tension, and baby, I swear I give you my tomorrow, forever and now. I'll never bring you sorrow, so don't let me.
So now that like all the organizing is just about done, I'm about to spray paint these lights that I got off Amazon. They're in the color khaki right now, but I think I want to do something a little bit different. I originally bought these for the office and I didn't put them up because the walls in the office are the same exact color as this, and this is like one of the main colors in Sweet Mason's branding. But I think what I'm gonna do today is spray paint the shade black so it'll match really well.
Me affection, attention, and care. Losing the tension, and baby, I swear I give you my tomorrow, forever and now. I'll never bring you sorrow, so don't let me down. I'll chase away your shadows, away from the crowd. I give you my tomorrow, forever and now. Chills, yeah, I can chills when you come. Wanna give you my arm, so don't you let me down. Hey, why you play with my head? Can't you love me instead? I give my all, I give you my tomorrow, forever and now. I'll never bring you sorrow, so don't let me down. I'll chase away your shadows, away from the crowd. I give you my tomorrow.
While the lights were drying, I went ahead and did the last round of painting. So you guys know that we got these shiplappy type boards from Home Depot, and they originally come in like their wood grain, but I wanted them to be white, so I'm using this white wood stain by Bear, and it requires 2 coats. I was hoping I'd get away with 1, but with 2 coats it looks really beautiful.
Can I dance for you? Would that be cool? Can I dance for you? Would that be cool? Butterflies in my stomach, butterflies in my chest.
So if you guys remember in my last video about the shed, I mentioned that the cutout that Marcus created when he like cut the wall to expose the window, it was a little crooked. So we bought a new tool. This is a router tool, I believe, and it just helps create like those nice cutouts in a piece of wood. So with using this tool, he was able to get those crisp, straight lines, and it looked really, really good.
And I'll be saying, yeah. Can I dance for you?
Now that the lights we spray painted earlier were up over the windows, I requested that Marcus add trim around the windows as well, just to give it a way more polished look and a little mini windowsill. So that's what he's working on now, and it turns out really, really cute. I feel like it just really tied the whole room in together.
Click your heels and we'll be there. I want you, you want me to. Once you hear the rhythm playing, promise you won't be complaining. I'll be here fully if it's for you. Once my body gets to swaying, promise you won't be complaining. And I'll be saying, yeah, yeah. Can I dance for you? Would that be cool? Can I dance for you? Would that be cool? Oh.
Now that the windows are looking good, let's go ahead and begin some of that detail work that we talked about doing earlier, just filling in all these seams and cracks with caulk.
I'm not afraid to tell the world who I choose. Baby, it's you. Oh, can I dance for you? Hey, would that be cool? Can I dance for you? Would that be cool?
You guys just saw I used my Cricut to make little labels because we didn't want to leave the blue tape on here that says sandpaper, so we made a label that says sandpaper, tiles, literally rags, all the things. So now we can add these on there now.
I've been running around in circles for so long. I never really understood what I did wrong.
You guys, I'm so happy that I went ahead and made these labels, because at first I was not going to. I was like, oh, it's not really necessary. We know what's in there. But now, like, adding the labels makes it look so much more organized, so much more crisp and clean. And it was super duper easy. Like, I forgot how easy it was to make these labels on the Cricut. Now, putting them on the actual containers was the hard part. I'm not really sure why, but we struggled quite a bit. I think I definitely should have wiped off the containers a little bit more, because maybe they were picking up debris and stuff. But overall, we got them on and they look great. Be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments.
Feelings come to life again. Now I wake up every morning next to her. I gotta pinch myself to prove that she's my girl. There's no place I'd rather be here in this world. 'Cause I have no doubt, and I know she is the one. I guess it really was giving up on love, and I tried to block those feelings off. What did I do? In a millisecond, then it all came back when I thought that everything was lost. On a cold November.
Okay, you guys, we're just about done organizing, and pretty soon it'll be time for the final reveal. Here we go. Okay guys, so really quick before we end off today's video, I want to give you guys a tour of our shed. So when you first come in to the left over here, we have all of the lawn tools that you can imagine. So these shovels, the rakes, the weed whackers, leaf blowers, all of this stuff. And we wanted it on this side because at first we were going to put the pegboard over here, but it just makes more sense, like if you're outside working, grab a quick shovel, close the door, instead of these lawn tools being over here behind the door. So, and then come along this way, we have the window that I love in the windowsill. Now y'all let me know if you like the trim in the natural color, because I was trying to play up off of the shelves, or if you think I should paint it gray, like the same coloring as the floors. Leave me a comment down below, but overall I really love the way that this turned out. And then over here, you guys, we have the shelves, which are totally a game changer, because you guys saw the before, this stuff was like all on the floor. So now it has a home, it has a bin, and it looks super crisp and clean. I originally wasn't going to put labels on these bins that I got from Target, but adding the label just increases the level of organization. So I'm obsessed with the way that it came out using the Cricut machine. So we have our demolition tools right here hanging up. But you guys, I think if I were to rework this design, because the ladders look a little crowded over here and there's two ladders on one hook, I would do one ladder on this side and one ladder on this side for symmetry, right? And then move the demolition tools to this little area that we have right here next to the pegboard wall. That's just another little plan I have, because sometimes when you come in, this area can look a little congested. But anyways, back to the tour. So we have all of our drill bits in here, as you guys can see, literally anything drill related. All of our tape and rope is in here. Any sample size paints we put inside of this container. Light bulbs and things like that, cabinet hardware, door hardware. I mean, you guys can see for yourselves what's in here because of the really nice labels now. But I think this section right here might be my favorite, the safety supplies, because this bin just makes it so easy to grab the gloves, which we use these a lot, and we have so many different pairs, so it just makes it easy to see everything. We should not be buying another pair of gloves for a really long time. And then all of our paint rollers, again, we shouldn't be buying any more paint rollers for a really long time because we just have so many. And then all of our paint sprayer tools are in this little tiny bin, and these are all the things that hook up to this bad boy, our air sprayer. And then all of our adhesives, so glue gun is in here, liquid nails, anything glue related is in that bin. And you guys already saw we have our mini ladder and our two taller ladders right here. And these currently are on the floor, but I think we might just go ahead and hang them up because we really don't want anything on the floor aside from these bins. So I love that we have room to put 8 bins. So we still have room for 2 more, one here and then one over there on that side. This bin, I forgot to make a label for it, but it's supposed to be for all of like hoses and things like that. So the shop vac hose is in there and the paint sprayer hose is in there because it would be too messy for the cords to be up here. So we put them in a bin. And then we have all of our screws, which are nicely categorized. I mean, that just looks so satisfying. And then we have a lot of our tiles. You guys see we have the one that's in there from our kitchen, and then the ones in there from our bathroom reno. So all of that is there. And then a big old box of grout, black grout. And then we have all of our paint supplies in here. So anything paint related, I know this looks messy, but it's super duper functional and a lot better than what it was, right? So we have things like sticks for stirring up paint, edging tools, paint bins, stir sticks, all that stuff is in here. Camping supplies, and then all of the yard and pest control stuff is in here. So like bug spray and lawn stuff, sprinklers, all that good stuff is in there. You guys gotta let me know what you think about the light. I think it turned out so good being black. It's as if it was always meant to be this way. So I'm obsessed with it. And then last thing, you guys, we have this pegboard wall, which you guys know I love. And so far it has proven to be super duper functional for us. So we just have, as I mentioned earlier, a lot of the things that we reach for most commonly. Screwdrivers are here, things like that. And let me show you guys something to get your opinion. So I have all these labels, sorry they're dusty, but I have all these labels that I got from Temu, and I was contemplating really hard on whether or not I should put them up because the pegboard wall design might change over time, you know, because I have things like wrenches, and then I could put like the label wrenches right here on top on the actual pegboard wall though, you know. And then screwdrivers would go right up here. And then hammers would go like right here. So you guys let me know if you think I should label the wall, you know, for for the corresponding item, if that makes sense. Because I wasn't sure, I thought it might be a little too busy with all the words. But it could also look really, really nice. So you know when you take something off that, oh yeah, this was supposed to go there, not something else. So I might do that, but comment down below and let me know what you think. And you guys let me know what you think about everything. I'm so in love with this space. Oh my goodness. Okay, Marcus, I'm sure the people want to hear from you because you use a lot of these things most often. So what are your overall thoughts on the shed?
It's great to have all my tools back and organized.
Yes.
Before the wedding, all of my things were just thrown.
Your things.
Yeah, thrown around. I couldn't find anything. It's been very frustrating.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah.
So that's the biggest relief. I'm concerned about the color. It being
The color.
white.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What color would you prefer? Because this is the first I'm hearing of this.
I would have went with a green or a brown so it blend in with the dirt that's gonna come to it.
So brown. We're gonna keep it clean.
Cream.
We're gonna keep it clean, you guys. We're gonna try.
I mean, it's great. I think I'm gonna use the roof ceiling to store more things.
Like our long planks and stuff.
Or like the camping stuff. Or
What are you gonna do? Like build something up there?
Yeah, you can build a shelf right here.
Oh
Put your
wow.
stuff straight back. Nice.
So how would you rate the design out of 10? Like the way the tools are, the way we designed the shelves, the pegboard wall.
Good. It's 9 at least.
Yeah, I think so too.
From what I know.
All right, cool beans. So high five. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you really, really enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys at the next one. Bye guys.